Welcome to our channel. Get ready to witness some of the craziest, most intense, and jaw-dropping traffic moments caught on camera from around the world. These real-life incidents highlight the importance of staying alert every time you hit the road. Which clip surprised you the most? Let us know in the comments below. We'd love to hear your opinion and discuss these situations with you. Now, let's dive into today's compilation. A car recklessly attempted to pass on a bridge and collided with a fuel truck traveling in the same direction. The impact sent the car out of control, off the bridge, and down below. The truck driver sadly did not survive, while traffic remained blocked for hours. It was a devastating price for one unsafe passing maneuver. Caught off guard by the danger ahead, several drivers had to swerve sharply to avoid a collision. A reaction even 1 second slower could have produced serious consequences. In your opinion, how many points out of 10 does this quick response and ability to keep the vehicle under control deserve? Share your score below. The wooden bridge suddenly collapsed while carrying several thousand pounds. Its structure could no longer support the load, causing the deck to break apart within seconds. This is a clear warning. Always check posted weight limits before crossing a small bridge. And never gamble with a structure that appears old, weak, or poorly maintained.
Olha, alguém que deu, corre pra salvar o motorista, corre, corre, corre.
Cấp rồi mà, đi đường rồi.
Ôi, chú Hàn này, chú Hàn này.
The car made a reckless passing attempt on the highway without carefully checking nearby traffic or maintaining enough space. Within seconds, it triggered a chain collision with vehicles traveling in the same direction. Fortunately, no one was killed. Even on a high-speed road, drivers should pass only when visibility, distance, and timing are truly safe. A logging truck is a heavy-duty vehicle built to carry large timber from forest harvesting areas. With its reinforced frame and enormous load, It requires an experienced driver. On steep grades and sharp mountain curves, one mistake involving speed, steering, or load placement can quickly make the truck unstable and extremely difficult to control. After drinking at dinner, the husband handed the wheel to his wife instead of driving himself. However, she had not driven in a long time, became confused, and made a mistake that caused an accident. Calling a taxi or choosing an experienced, completely sober driver would have been a much safer decision for everyone. The woman accidentally pressed the accelerator instead of the brake, sending the car into a service center and straight into a concrete pillar. She was injured because she was not wearing a seatbelt. This is a reminder that calm pedal control and a properly fastened seatbelt can greatly change the outcome of a sudden crash. Some vehicles are designed for construction sites or rough terrain, not narrow city streets. This machine proves the point as it struggles to turn and fit through limited space. Before bringing an oversized vehicle downtown, drivers should carefully check its height, width, route, turning radius, and every restriction along the planned path. The rider suddenly swerved into oncoming traffic and collided with a vehicle approaching from the opposite direction. The crash caused devastating injuries, although the victim later made a remarkable recovery. Never rush into a lane change without looking carefully. One impatient decision can alter the direction of an entire life within a single second. The tanker truck lost braking control just as traffic ahead became congested. Because the vehicle was heavily loaded and carried enormous momentum, it could not stop in time, causing a damaging chain collision. Heavy trucks require much longer stopping distances, and their braking systems must be carefully inspected before every demanding trip. pavement reduces tire traction, making vehicles more likely to skid during braking or sudden steering. One sharp movement can quickly lead to a collision. When roads are slippery, reduce your speed. Leave more room than usual. Avoid abrupt lane changes. And give yourself enough time to respond safely to changing traffic conditions. After several heart-stopping moments, the situation finally ended with a sense of relief. It seemed as though every piece of good luck arrived at exactly the right time, allowing everyone to avoid serious harm. Sometimes only a few inches or one timely reaction separates a safe ending from a life-changing disaster. Crossing the street may seem simple, but looking in only one direction can place a pedestrian directly in the path of an approaching vehicle. Many tragic crashes begin with this mistake. Always check both directions. Use a safe crossing point, and closely assist children or older adults whenever they need to cross a busy road.
Ôi, sợ thế.
Người không sao.
Người không sao là tốt rồi.
Đó vào đi xe máy, thằng ô tô đi trước tránh được, thằng sau không ấy được, thằng này không tránh được.
Ui ôi ôi, máy mà người không làm sao là tốt rồi đấy. Ôi.
A Valley Metro light rail train reportedly ran a red signal and struck a garbage truck crossing an intersection in Mesa, Arizona. The powerful impact badly damaged both vehicles, but fortunately, no one was injured. The incident shows that every vehicle, including public transit, must obey traffic signals to prevent a far more serious tragedy. A motorcyclist was traveling fairly quickly while a pedestrian stepped into the road without checking carefully. Neither had enough time to react, and a collision followed. Fortunately, both suffered only minor injuries. Drivers and pedestrians must stay alert instead of assuming the other person will automatically stop, slow down, or yield.
Attention to the vehicle ahead.
The driver forgot to close the car door before moving, but the vehicle's motion accidentally helped swing it shut. The moment looks funny, although luck will not always solve the problem. Before driving away, check every door. Fasten all seat belts, and secure anything that might fall from or become trapped outside the vehicle. A chaotic moment unfolded as nearby drivers and pedestrians reacted to an unexpected situation. Although the scene looked dangerous, it fortunately did not produce serious consequences. Staying calm, reducing speed, and avoiding panic steering are often the best ways to prevent a minor incident from growing into a much larger and more dangerous crash. A terrifying moment unfolded when a tanker carrying liquefied gas lost control at a toll plaza. Two vehicles traveled too closely and appeared to compete for the same lane, causing the tanker to overturn and slam into the structure. Seconds later, a massive explosion created a fireball that rapidly covered the entire area. A group of young men drove a Mercedes while reportedly under the influence of illegal substances, severely reducing their judgment and control. The speeding car crashed and rolled several times. One occupant was thrown through the sunroof, creating a horrifying scene. Never drive when drugs, alcohol, or exhaustion have affected your ability to think clearly. A young woman suddenly drove into a parked car even though the roadway was wide and visibility appeared completely clear. The confusing maneuver left witnesses stunned. Although the exact cause remains unknown, the scene shows how a brief distraction, medical problem, or mistaken pedal movement can cause a crash without any obvious warning. A truck loaded with corn was traveling too fast when another vehicle suddenly prepared to cross the road. Because of the heavy load, the driver could not regain control, and the truck overturned, spilling cargo everywhere. Fortunately, nearby residents noticed the danger and moved away in time, preventing any deaths or serious injuries. On May 14, in Chesapeake, Virginia, a septic truck ran into trouble while crossing railroad tracks. The vehicle appeared to ignore the train's right-of-way, creating a major mess. Trains always have priority. Stop. Look carefully, and never gamble with a locomotive that cannot quickly turn, as swerve or stop.
Oh my God!
There are many questionable driving decisions in this video, but this one may be the clear winner. A completely avoidable choice placed the vehicle in an unbelievable situation. Was this simply a moment of distraction? Or the worst driving judgment in the entire compilation? Watch carefully and leave your rating in the comments. It is difficult to understand how the driver managed to place the vehicle in such an awkward situation. The limited space, strange angle, and blocked exit suggest several poor decisions. This is a reminder to stop, look around, and calculate the next move instead of continuing forward when the escape route is uncertain. A truck carrying several brand new cars became stuck across the railroad tracks, creating an extremely dangerous situation. With its long trailer and low clearance, the vehicle could not escape as easily as a normal car. Before crossing railroad tracks, truck drivers must evaluate the grade, clearance, traffic, and available space on the other side. After noticing a nearby car moving into her lane too closely, the young woman steered away to avoid contact. The sudden maneuver made her vehicle unstable, and it struck the median, damaging the front end. Fortunately, no chain collision occurred and no one was injured. Slowing down is often safer than jerking the wheel. This may be one of the fastest ways to lose a job. A careless decision created damage that would be very difficult to explain to any employer. When work involves vehicles, machinery, or expensive equipment, ignoring safety procedures does more than threaten property. It can also place coworkers, customers, and bystanders in immediate danger. The driver entered the left turn too quickly, causing the tires to lose grip and the vehicle to leave its intended path. Within seconds, the car began sliding into danger. Always reduce speed before a curve. Braking hard or making a sudden steering correction in the middle of a turn can easily cause total loss of control. Some road users seem to live in their own little world, completely unaware of what is happening around them. Their lack of attention forces other drivers to brake, swerve, or wait unexpectedly. On public roads, only a few distracted seconds can turn careless behavior into a serious crash involving completely innocent people.
Oh my gosh.
The truck driver failed to secure the tarp correctly, allowing it to flap loose while the vehicle was moving. Even a lightweight cover can block another driver's view or become tangled around a nearby vehicle. Before every trip, drivers must inspect all straps, tarps, doors, and cargo to ensure nothing can break free. While accelerating uphill, the truck driver suddenly encountered a motorcycle traveling toward him. To avoid a head-on collision, he steered away, lost control, and slammed into the mountainside. The front of the truck was badly damaged, but fortunately, no one was killed. Drivers should never accelerate aggressively on a hill with limited visibility. During an illegal nighttime street race, the driver lost control while approaching a tow truck in active traffic. The high-speed impact caused catastrophic consequences, and the driver did not survive. Public roads are not racetracks. At extreme speed, one small judgment error can become an irreversible tragedy before anyone has time to react. The fish truck became unstable while turning because its heavy cargo was poorly balanced. The vehicle overturned and crashed into the mountainside, suffering major damage. The scene is a warning about proper loading, secure cargo placement, and controlled cornering speed. Heavy loads can shift suddenly and pull an entire truck off its intended path. The crash left a devastating toll. 5 people were killed Several others were injured, and the toll plaza was completely destroyed by fire. Within minutes, the area became an enormous blaze. The tragedy highlights the deadly risks surrounding liquefied gas tankers and the importance of safe distance, lane discipline, and careful traffic control. The driver sped recklessly while trying to escape from police and apparently believed he had successfully lost them. Only seconds later, the vehicle went out of control and crashed. The attempted getaway ended with his arrest. Fleeing never improves the situation. It only adds charges and places innocent drivers, pedestrians, and officers in greater danger. Wet and slippery roads reduce tire grip, making vehicles harder to control during braking or steering. One sudden movement can send a car into another lane. In damp condition, stay in your lane, slow down, increase following distance, and avoid aggressive maneuvers so you have enough time and traction to respond safely. For heavy vehicles, slowing down before turning on a slippery road is essential for maintaining balance and direction. Their enormous weight creates strong momentum, making it difficult to correct the path once a slide begins. Drivers should brake early, turn smoothly, and avoid sudden steering inputs that could cause the truck to overturn. These men had just finished recording their podcast when an unexpected disturbance interrupted the final moments. The sudden chaos forced everyone to stop and react. Although the timing was frustrating, the incident shows that hazards can appear anywhere, even during an ordinary conversation in a place that seemed calm and completely under control.
It got so quiet in here. How did I...
A man discovered a driver asleep even though the traffic light had already turned green. Vehicles behind the car were forced to wait while people tried to wake the driver. Drowsy driving can be as dangerous as drunk driving. When sleepiness begins, pull over safely and rest before continuing the trip. The driver believed the brake pedal was being pressed, but the foot was actually on the accelerator. In an instant, the car surged forward unexpectedly. Pedal mistakes often happen when a driver panics or loses concentration. Keep the foot positioned correctly, remain calm, and press the brake firmly when an emergency develops.
Hello? Hey, woman!
The driver claimed the wrong pedal was pressed by accident, causing the vehicle to accelerate and create a dangerous situation. Confusing the gas and brake can have serious consequences. In tight spaces, move slowly. Keep the heels stable on the floor, and be prepared to press the brake firmly without panicking. Several drivers became distracted while watching an impressive rocket launch in the sky. The rare sight made them look away from traffic directly ahead. No matter how spectacular an event appears, drivers must remain focused on the road. If you want to watch, pull over and stop in a safe location first.
This guy is not...
This may be the most impatient driver in the entire video. Instead of waiting for a safe opportunity, the person forced a way forward and made everyone else brake or move aside. A few minutes of delay are always better than one reckless decision that creates congestion, anger, or a life-changing collision. The driver attempted to take a large truck through a McDonald's drive-thru designed for passengers. The narrow lane and tight corners left almost no room to maneuver. Not every entrance can accommodate a commercial vehicle. Always check height limits, lane width, turning radius, and available exit space before moving forward. The taxi ignored a red light and entered the intersection, causing a collision. Instead of stopping to check on the people involved, the driver quietly left the scene, angering nearby residents. After any crash, stopping, offering assistance, exchanging information, and cooperating with authorities are basic responsibilities for every person behind the wheel. The truck driver had no idea the vehicle was pushing a car directly in front of the cab. Because the truck had a large blind spot and the car was positioned too close, the situation continued for some distance. Never cut in front of or stop extremely close to a large commercial vehicle.
Skönt att vi får en poäng till slut.
Thank you so much for watching all the way to the end. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, and share your thoughts in the comments below. Your support means the world to us and motivates us to keep bringing you more exciting and informative videos. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you in the next